All right, where is that password? I'm pretty sure it's in this notebook. No. Maybe it's in the drawer. Nope, not in there. Maybe it's on this sticky note. No, it's on that sticky. Might as well just reset it at this point. Howdy, I'm Brad Hughes, founder and CEO of REGOPATH and your cybersecurity guide. Can you empathize with me about trying to keep up with all of your passwords? According to Security Magazine, a business user has an average of 191 passwords. How can we manage 191 unique secure passwords? Well, today we're talking about a pretty cool technology, password managers. So what is a password manager? Well, it's the key to safely and securely storing all of your username and password combinations. And many also store other confidential information such as credit cards, security questions and answers, tokens, sensitive files, and more. Password managers also generate secure passwords for you. If you remember from our last talk on some steps you can take to create strong passwords, password managers can make your life much easier by taking the guesswork out of creating those secure passwords. And if you missed the Using Strong Passwords video, click the link in the description below after you finish watching this video, of course. All right, so what should you look for when selecting a password manager? First, I want you to be wary of password managers that only store your data locally, as this opens the possibility for your information to easily become compromised. This is also true for storing the data on a public cloud, such as OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. Also look for one that includes zero trust. Now, this is somewhat of a newer buzzword, amplified by the work from home movement due to COVID-19. Zero trust assumes that all users and devices could potentially be compromised, and thus each user must be verified and authenticated before they can access a website, an application, or a system. This means look for a system where encryption keys reside with you and not the password management company. That way, your password manager can't be compromised. The best method at the time of this recording is to encrypt and decrypt information locally on the user device, using at least Advanced Encryption Standard AES with a 256-bit key length. So AES 256 is sufficient to secure and encrypt classified data up to top secret classification for the US government. Needless to say, it's pretty darn secure. Also, ensure that the password manager providers maintain regular compliance and audits. So SOC Type 2 and ISO 27001 certifications are certifications that ensure providers implement and utilize stringent procedures and controls to ensure that your data remains safe. Now, if you're in a compliance-regulated industry, you also want to make sure that your password management provider maintains compliance to those standards. For example, for healthcare industries, you want to ensure your password management provider is HIPAA compliant. The best providers also utilize regular third-party security scanning and penetration testing to ensure they continually protect your information from threats. You also want to look for a solution that includes or will allow two-factor and multi-factor authentication. Now, we'll talk in more detail about what 2FA and MFA are next week, but it's best to choose a solution that integrates with a 2FA or an MFA solution. So why should I choose a password manager? Well, first, ease of use. For the password manager solution that we provide to our clients through our cybersecurity service, the user initially sets a master password using secure password methods, of course. From this point on, that's the only password that this user has to remember. Second, some password managers include secure storage for passwords and other information. So you can shred those sticky notes and notebooks and delete your Excel documents that are stored on unsecured cloud environments. Well, after you've entered the information into your new password manager, that is. So we utilize our password manager internally to secure usernames and passwords, encryption keys, credit card information, security questions and answers, security tokens, notes, even more. Next, password managers can provide an avenue to securely share credential information with authorized users. You don't ever send shared credentials through email, right? If you do, stop now, because that is not a secure method of sending passwords, even if you send that information through an encrypted email. Some password managers allow you to share folders and credentials with other password management users without ever having to leave the system. I do want to note that it is best to not use a shared credential, but to use a one-person to one-account ratio for audit purposes. Finally, some password managers also provide dark web scanning that will alert you if any credential that has been found in your password manager has also been found on the dark web. This feature allows you to change any compromised credentials in order to further secure your accounts. So to recap, password managers can make your life easier and increase your security posture. If you're already using a password manager, comment below with the tool of your choice. Next time, we'll be talking about an additional way to secure your online identity, multi-factor authentication. Until then, stay safe and stay prepared.